Greetings there, my fellow rosebuds. How y'all doing today? Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. I was going to make my return back because I've been dealing with some personal issues here as of late. I think I got everything taken care of, try to start making videos again. Um, yeah, but after the news today, I just felt like just getting on and making a video. So, those of y'all who know Charlie Clark, a great conservative, a great debater, and all around great family guy. And unfortunately, though, today he did pass away due to a lunatic leftist. And until someone tells me otherwise, I'm assuming, I'm just going to say it's someone on the left in his life, because he goes from school campus, goes on all these shows, has his own podcast where he points out the facts and the problems with the left. But they don't want to hear about their own issues. They don't want to hear about their problems. They want us to make up excuses for everything. So yeah, let's check out MSNBC reaction to his death, shall we? Oh, great. Hang on one second. Alright, everybody, sorry about that technical issues. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm trying my best here. So yeah, let's get to the video.
In which a shooting like this happens.
Yeah, and again, emphasize what you just emphasized. We don't know any of the full details of this. That we don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea. But
yeah, we're showing, by the way, our affiliate in Utah, and the aftermath of this shooting. You could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do at gunshots. The FBI director, Kash Patel, has weighed in on this. He just tweeted the following: "We're closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and the investigation." Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016, and his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand. He was really quite young as an activist when the president launched his initial campaign, and he has kind of ridden along with MAGA since 2016 and built up a massive brand of his own. His group has brought in tons and tons of money.
Because
his group brought in tons and tons of money. That's such a horrible thing, because he goes out there, he debates with people, he has an open mic, he allows people to talk, and he made a living off of it to support his family. You know what? People out there have many different skills. Some is just great communicators, they're great talkers. There's some people like me who's best with my hands. I would love to be able to make money off my voice, but that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, let's just go back to the video.
As we were just talking about a moment ago with Alan, after one of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C., that's what
No, there was no allegedly attacked. He was attacked. There's pictures to prove it. So yeah, this is the problem with the liberal left media. They tell so many lies. They want to try to, well, this is what he says happened, but we don't know what really happened, and yeah.
Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control, the carjacking situation. He used that And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something.
Oh yeah, 'cause Donald Trump's so evil. He just sends troops out for no reason at all. Or the fact that Washington D.C. was a murder capital. It is our capital. Washington D.C. is our capital. That should be a safe place for tourists to go and see the great structures there. The Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, all of it. The Smithsonian's there. That should be a major tourist destination where everybody in the country should make plans to see at some point in their life, but they can't because the crime is so horrible. You could be killed on the streets. I would probably be killed on the streets of Washington, D.C. the way it was. And you look at the reports from that, there's so many people thanking Trump for doing it because he made Washington, D.C. safe again. So yeah, get your facts right, lady.
I must admit, I'm at a loss to guess as to what happens next. But Kirk
then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Turning Point USA has confirmed that he was shot. And there are a number of...
Yeah, so like I said, absolutely despicable. Now, I was a big fan of Charlie Kirk. I'm so sorry, I'm just a little tired. I've been up all night and I should be in bed right now for work. But I just really want to get this video out there. But yeah, Charlie was a great person. I was a huge fan of his. And I sit here since I've been home, when I first heard about this at 2 o'clock, trying to comprehend in my mind what happened to him. Trying to keep from crying over this. Because he was a great man. But yeah, let's look at some more of the left reactions, because we know how much we love them, right? Alright, this one here, this first one. My honest reaction to Charlie Kirk being shot in the neck. Let's see here, what else we got? Oh, look at this. Oh wait, I can't play that. I gotta turn off the audio. When you've been manifesting it for happened so long, yeah, these are leftists celebrating over a man's death. My reaction to Charlie's news. Look at this. Oh yeah, here's a good one. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that, people. I forgot to unmute that. That's why I hate going from ones that censor to ones I don't need to.
And somebody says, "Hey, did you hear that Charlie Kirk got shot?" And my gut reaction was like, "No, I fucking didn't, but I'm excited." Like I felt this little dopamine spike. I'm like, dude, I want to see the video. And then I seen the video, real bad, but I'm still kind of excited for it. Like, oh shit! You know, like I feel like my muscles tense. And then I started thinking, man, what's gonna come from this? Was he shooting black? Was it a role? Am I gonna get more fun? Am I gonna get more violence? Let's burn this motherfucker down. I need some excitement. And then you start thinking, man, like, how the fuck did I become such a sociopath? Like, how am I so disattached from human beings? When people walk down the street, I don't even see people. I just see potential threats and problems. And then I think about, like, this is the last news cycle. We watch a girl get stabbed, murdered on the subway. We're watching little kids get pulled out of buildings because maybe someone launched a rocket off of it. I don't fucking know why. But we are so desensitized and we're such sociopaths. It's kind of sad. I was walking through a park and there was a homeless guy with a dog. The dog had a tennis ball in his mouth and dropped it at my feet. And like it was terrible. I wanted to fucking hit the homeless guy and take his dog home. It's like the saddest thing I've seen all day. And I just watched a man get murdered. How exciting. And I have to ask myself, like, how did we become a generation of sociopaths? And then I think about the 90s, and I think about the early 2000s, and I think about the second Iraq War, and I think about how the government, linked up with video games to make Call of Duty. We would stay up until fucking all hours of the night with our friends shooting each other. Guns are cool, war is cool, death is cool. And like slowly they just manipulated us to be sociopathic consumers, and the only thing we want is stuff and things. And it's so sad that we let these people ruin America, and it's like taking the soul from us. They took God from us, they've taken everything from us. And we're just mindless sociopathic consumers. And I don't know how to fix it, but I don't know, man. It's just sad.
I don't know if he's being sarcastic or if he's serious. But don't be playing video games. I'm so tired of hearing people say that. Let's see. Is there any other good ones here? For people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's death, I don't think guys understand what's going to happen because of this. His death is going to send off a chain reaction that will lead to more blank happening. This is truly the beginning of the end. Stay safe, everyone. Yeah, so I already left this fear-mongering about all this. Already. Yeah, because this is Charlie's reactions whenever Trump won the election.
Fox News decides Donald Trump is president of the United States. We've got our republic back, folks.
Let's go.
There it is.
Everybody should remember this moment. Look, I'm gonna echo Charlie from earlier. Remember where you were when this happened. Remember where you were when you realized that the Uniparty and all of these, just the establishment, you said it's time to actually participate, and look what you guys have done.
And if anyone deserves to get tears in his eyes, it's Charlie. I think we all agree.
I think Erica was chopping some onions or something in the break room.
No one has worked harder than Charlie for this.
We gotta hear some words here from you, Charlie. You put all this together, my man. Let's hear it.
I am just humbled by God. It's all God. It's all God. God alone. God alone.
Yeah, Charlie Clark was a great man. He was beloved by a lot of people, despised by the left because he just told them to their face what's going on. What are you doing?
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Waking up from a nap and seeing the reaction to Charlie Kirk. Let's see here.
In which a shooting like this happened.
Yeah, we already watched that.
Murder Charlie Kirk. This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. I just murdered Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh, damn it! Use your freaking words if they're talking to you, man.
Yeah, okay, so I'm tired of that nonsense. I got more stuff here we can go over. Oh yeah, here's a good one right here. Yeah, I got all the way up. The scourge of gun from ALC. The scourge of gun violence and political violence must end. The shooting of Charlie Kirk in the latest incident of this chaos, and it must stop. We cannot go down this road. There is no place in America, and we wish for his recovery. Well, this is before she found out he died. But yeah, of course, she's immediately jumping to, oh, it's the guns. The guns. Somebody left the gun on the rooftop, and it just went off. Really? But I really wish I could show you the actual shooting, but I know I can't. Oh God, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Look at this. That shows you there's someone that was running across the roofs, which means people seen this, and nobody cared. Here's a Utah County Dispatch describes Charlie Kirk shooter.
Maybe the CS building is just east of the library. He's wearing jeans, black shirt, black mask, long rifle.
Oops. Sorry about that. I think I just messed it up.
Maybe the CS building is
There it goes.
just east of the library. He's wearing jeans, black shirt, black mask, long rifle.
Yeah, it's one heck of a description, right? Yeah, that's the description of the person. There it goes.
Blue Honda Odyssey, no plate.
I'm guessing that they're talking about the wing on the back is a flick. I'm not for sure.
600 more.
To UVU, there was one shot. We are staging at the front of the.
Alright, so we're running out of time here, so yeah, there's a couple more things I want to touch on. Black Conservative Network, Greg, love his content, big fan, highly suggest for you to check him out. But yeah, he showed a clip I just wanted to share with everybody. So, in the House, they decided to do a prayer for Charlie Kirk. Watch what happens during this prayer.
Oh, Democrats, just listen to their reaction.
The chair would ask that all members present in the chamber and those in the gallery please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk. What purpose is the gentlelady from Colorado rise?
Shh. Look at that. All the Republicans stand up and all the Democrats sit down. Complete disrespect to the man.
Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute. The House will be in order. 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 We will join prayer right after this, okay?
Power.
So yeah, there was another clip I was going to show. It was right here. 25 liberal college students outsmart one conservative with Charlie Kirk. Now this was actually done September the 8th of last year. I do recommend people check this video. I will link it down in the description below because there's this woman. I'm going to mute it, that way I can just show her. The Jubilee has a bad habit of copyrighting strike people who use their content for whatever reason. But yeah, this woman right here. This woman here basically goes off on him because they're talking about abortion. She asks him, okay, is there any situation where abortion is okay? He goes, well, if the mother's life is in danger and a C-section is not available, then yeah, you can see it in that sense. And then she goes off, well, what if someone violates your 10-year-old daughter? And it goes on about that for the longest time. And then when she's done talking about someone violating his 10-year-old daughter, getting her pregnant, she goes, well, I hope for your daughter's safety she gets away from you. Well, lady, you got your wish. I hope you are personally proud. Please don't send her any hate messages at all. I'm just giving my personal opinion about her. Nothing more, nothing less. But yeah, because his whole response about that was, well, if my child got violated, no, we wouldn't get an abortion. Because the baby doesn't know, should not suffer the consequence, should not be punished for the actions of one person. And then she talked about how it would ruin her life. You see, I used to think abortion, that being violated was a good reason for an abortion. I honestly believed that for the longest time, but the more I think about it, the more I come to realize there's other options. Because there's parents out there who can't conceive children, who would love to adopt a baby. There's other options. You don't have to take care of it. You don't have to delete its own existence. But yeah, this one here was straight up disgusting. Like I said, I'll make sure I link this video down below because, yeah, I really recommend people to check this out. So, everything else that's in the news I want to talk about, well, I just want to quick visit real quick, is that there's been another trans shooting involving Christian school, which is getting rather old at this point and making everyone like me in the trans community look absolutely horrible. There's a woman on a, I think they call it like a light train, who was viciously stabbed for no reason at all. And then as he's walking away, you hear him say, "I got that white woman. I got that white woman. I got that white woman." And no one in the train even acknowledged her. So yeah, this is getting beyond ridiculous. I'm tired of all this death. I'm tired of all the suffering. Why can't we just be happy? Why can't we just live together peacefully? Seriously. There's gotta be an end to all this. We are never going to go anywhere as a species as long as we're out here killing each other or deleting each other. Sorry, YouTube. But yeah, you know what? just tell me what you think down below. Tell me what you think about the whole situation. Tell me what you like about what I say. Tell me what you don't like about what I said. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore. Goodbye.